Hello there, it's Sharon UC, and I'm going to walk you through real quickly the file prep and print setup for Ecomm Shippers. There are going to be two videos. This first one is actually going to show you how to gather your specs, go online to start your order, enter your specs, and order the boxes. There's a separate video for getting the die line and how to place your artwork on the die line. So here are the basics really all listed out. Now, you should have already gathered all your specs, meaning your size, how you're going to print, that sort of thing. You should have already gathered those in your form that you were sent. And we're just going to go to the website. I'll walk you through all of these steps, and we'll go from there. In the later pages of this document, you'll see information about best practices and timelines. So I encourage you to save this document and refer to it as you prepare to order your boxes. So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to go to the link that I provided, and that is with Fantastipack. Over all of the years that I've been working on Ecomm Shippers, these are the people that have the best customer interface and have the quickest way to get pricing and to order your boxes. Not to mention they have great quality. I've ordered thousands of boxes from Fantastipack. I highly recommend them, and that's why I'm going to walk you through here. This is the main page. You're gonna go right to here, mailers and shippers. This is the most common box style. This is called the roll end front tuck with dust flaps. I love this page because they actually give you information on how to measure the box. Now, I believe I've shown that in our form originally, but this is just another reminder of how you measure your box. This next image is what the artwork looks like, or the die line looks like flat. So let's get started. You are going to start with your dimensions, and in this case I'm going to use 8.25, and I can just tab from station to station here, by 6.125 by 2.1875. And this is where we're going to talk about materials and finish. Great thing to do is click on this information panel. This talks about helping you decide if you're going to print on craft or on white. You can see the differences down below on the logo on white. See how coffee pops out. If you are printing on craft, it's all going to be starting with the brown base. So all of your inks are starting with the brown base, and it's a whole different look and feel. Totally appropriate for certain projects. Do click on this just to try to figure out which one you want. Now in our case, I'm definitely going to do the pure print premium white. This is what I typically print on because most of the work that I do is color critical, and a lot of times we're using beautiful photographs, and that is the best surface for printing photographs. If you do the drop down, you can see these other options. Make sure you read this instead of looking at their images, because I find that, I don't know, I feel like this says outside white with craft brown inside, but this little logo thingy bobber here, that doesn't really show that. So make sure you read through this. As I said before, most of the time I am doing the pure print premium on both sides. It's bright white, water-based inks. If you scroll down, there is one that's craft outside with pure print premium white on the inside. We're using this a lot too, so that the outside of the box is craft, and the Porch Pirates, may not think anything of it, but then the inside is that wonderful moment when the client opens the box and has the imagery and your message on the inside. For now, I'm just going to stick with this. And in our example here, you have all these choices. Do you want to print outside only, inside only, or both inside and outside, or absolutely no print at all? In this case, I am going to go with printing outside and inside. in here, what I often do is I will, as a proofing stage, I will order 1 to 4, depending on the client, samples. Basically, they're a sample. But the cool thing about these samples is it's exactly how it's going to be produced, even when you order 500 or 1,000 boxes. So, for example, here I'm going to show ordering 2. I hit tab, and right away it's telling me my total is $73 roughly. It says it up here too. And a lot of times I'll take a screenshot just of this area and save it as my estimate, just because I end up going through a lot of iterations. Now, the thing about the quantities of 1 to 4, like if I change this to only 1, it's a total of $70. This is $73. This is $75. This is $79. So your unit price will change, but your total is very comparable amongst this low quantities. So now let's do, say, 500. It automatically changes it here, gives you the total price, and then your unit price per box. You can click this. Watch, I'll click this, and if you need rush, you see how much it increased. I'll unclick it again. It's about $700 more, $750 more if you need this rush box, in 7 days. This is very accurate. This estimated time for standard production, 10 to 15 business days. These guys are always on it. So in this case, I think I'm fine. I've got my dimensions. I've got the material. I'm going to print inside and outside, and it's going to be 500 quantity. I'm ready to go. I'm going to hit add to cart. You can see I already have some in from another demo. And actually here, this was my sample order from a previous demonstration. I'm going to get rid of that because tonight, at this time, I'm ordering the full quantity. You have a last chance to kind of look at the specs here. Here's our size. We're double-sided print, and we're printing on pure premium white. We're ordering 500. And now I'm going to agree with the terms. If I have more products, I can continue shopping. But in this case, I'm going to go to checkout. And here we are. Now, I'm already logged in. They know me. And here is what we're doing. Now, I like to go here, continue to shipping, because this really is going to tell me what my real true costs are. I can have it shipped overnight very quickly as soon as it's done in production, but in this case, I'm just going to go FedEx ground. It's automatically still got that in here. And everything looks good. So then I could continue to payment. It's super easy. Great interface. Like I said, here's your last chance to check everything. And there we go. That's how we order. Now in the next video, once you've pressed pay, you will get an email announcement that, hey, we've got your order. Here's your die line. So that die line is only emailed to you after the order is placed and paid for. And in the next video, I'll walk you through how to actually place the artwork on the die line. Remember, I did mention that at the end of the PDF, there are these pro tips and other suggestions. I highly recommend making a miniature mock-up first. And the way you'll do that is once you receive your die line, follow the rules and place your artwork on the die line. Then print it out just on your office computer, cut it out, and assemble it so that you can see exactly how the type or the imagery is going to look with the finished box. And also, they're very cute when they're small. A few more tips here. So thank you again. You have now walked through everything. I'm looking forward to seeing what you make. And I so appreciate you.